students, parents, and families. This is your weekend update for the week of August 31st, 2020. It is our first week of school. So excited for so many reasons. One is because, and Miss Killingsworth had posted this earlier, so I can't claim credit for knowing this, but it was 165 days since we last saw the kids. That is a really long time. We greatly miss them. We're so excited to connect with them again. But also because this has been a long time coming. There's been so much planning to make this first day of school happen for both virtual and in person. So we're just excited to get started, to see kids again and to help them connect and learn one more time. So first day of school, August 31st, Monday. I'm going to try to keep this focus short tonight to just give you the information that you need for the first day of school and that first week. Let's start with virtual learners. Virtual families, you should have already picked up your child's Chromebook and hotspot if needed, as well as their virtual supply bag. These are items that you will need for the first day of school. So if you have not picked those up, you will not have them for day one. You can give us a call at 636-586-1020, and we can work out a time for you to get those. But hopefully you've already got them because they will need those supplies for day one. Now we know with virtual learning, this is new this year. This is new for everyone. So we know that there may be tears, frustrations, some technology hiccups, some unknowns, and that's just for teachers. We also know that there will probably be tears and frustrations and technology hiccups and unknowns for students as well. So just be aware of that. Know that this is new, but we were going to get through this together. Our teachers have put forward a tremendous amount of work to make sure that our virtual learning is aligned with our in-person learning, to make sure that it is still rigorous, to make sure that our students are getting a quality virtual education. And they've worked hard to utilize new tools to make it as effective as possible. One thing that I talked to other districts about that they said, I wish we would have told our virtual families this from day one, is just to expect downtime. Unlike in-person learning, the teacher's not there with your child from 8:30 to 3:30. So there are scheduled Google Meet live streams where they will live stream in for that instruction piece. But after that, they will have some follow-up activities. And the teachers have done a very good job of putting these scheduled Google Meet live stream times in their Google Classroom, working that out so the students know exactly when they need to log on. But after they do that live instruction piece, after they've done the follow-up activities, there may be some downtime in between those. And there may be some downtime after that. And that is okay. They are still getting the instruction. They are still getting the follow-up activities. They are still getting the teacher following up with them in future live meets to make sure they're understanding the content. But unlike a in-person setting to where that teacher is there even for transitions and specials and other class periods, there will be some downtime during their day. The main thing that we need from you is some adult support in a few areas. One, make sure that your child is able to log on at least 5 minutes early to the Google Classroom for any live stream instructions so they're ready to go. Help them with those links for the follow-up activities after the live instruction and any follow-up practice or homework that they may have. This is going to be a tremendous support for them, and we want to make sure they have the most effective work process possible. I also ask that you give them a quiet area in the house to do these live streams so they can focus on the teacher and that instruction, and a quiet time for them to work on those follow-up activities as well. So plan on a few hours each day for your child to have those live streams as well as the follow-up activities. All right, so that is virtual learning. Now let's switch to in-person learning. Our first day of school is Monday, August 31st. Our pickup and drop-off procedure works like this. You will drive around the left side of the building, and you will turn right before our buses, drive all the way around the playground area, and then you will drop your child off in the doors by the gymnasium. Here we will have staff members, including myself, helping to open doors and letting your child in. We will have staff members all over the school as well, especially to help our kindergartners. We know this is a scary time. They haven't seen the school yet. We want to make sure that we can guide them and make them feel more comfortable to get them to that staging area of the cafeteria where our kindergarten teachers will be, to welcome your child to their new class. So we will have that going all through the first week of school, probably the second week as well. Everything we can do to make your child feel comfortable joining our Athena family. Our gates will open at 8:30 a.m. to let cars around. So we will not have those gates open until 8:30, and our doors will not open until 8:30 for any drop-offs. So make sure that you arrive no earlier than 8:30 to drive around and drop off your child. We will have breakfast in the classroom. After that, the students will start their day. We have barriers in place. We do have the mask mandate for 4th grade and higher through our school district, but we have worked out so many barriers and spacing and plexiglass that throughout the school, your child should be able to remove that mask for quite a bit of their day if they so choose. We have lunch in the cafeteria. We have doubled our cafeteria space to allow for spacing for all of our students. Students will stay in their classroom cohorts throughout the day, including at recess. Thank you so much to all of our community members who have already donated playground items to help with the additional playground areas that we have to keep cohorts separate. This is going to be a tremendous support for our new playground areas and zones to keep our cohorts separate and still let them have a fun time at recess burning off that energy. End of the day, our dismissal process will look pretty normal to parents. No changes for you, but we will be keeping cohorts separate in the way that we dismiss them. Same way for parents that drop off, drive around that left side of the building. Those gates will open at around 3:15, and then our cars will line up in 3 zones, 3 lines in the back, just like we've done for the last several years. And then we will bring students out to your cars, and then the other students will load the buses up front. All right. That was a lot of information, but we are super excited about day 1. I think that our protocols and spacing will really help our students stay safe while also learning. We think that we've got a fantastic plan for our virtual learners, and even with our older students wearing masks for transitions and bus, we have a lot of plexiglass barriers thanks to our wonderful maintenance and custodial department, as well as some spacing in all of our classrooms to help keep kids safe and allow them to remove those masks when possible for a lot of their day. You guys have been awesome. Thank you so much for all of your support through this process. Continue to communicate to us. Have a fantastic, relaxing weekend, and we'll see you Monday morning, either virtual or we'll see you at 8:30 in person. Don't forget, virtual learners, to log in this weekend to make sure you know all of the times needed for Monday. All right, Athena families, we're excited. Day 1. Have a great weekend.